I'm Ralph Whitesides, Utah State University Extension Weed Specialist. Today we're talking about weed prevention, and we're considering the seeds that may or may not end up in manure that was fed to livestock and then eventually scraped out of the corrals in the holding pens or other areas and used from a compost pile in order to fertilize fields. It is clear to us from the research work that's available that managing the temperature of the compost influences the overall viability of the weed seeds that might come out of the compost later on. Manure that is collected from corrals and barns and not composted to 140 degrees Fahrenheit often has weed seeds that are viable that go through the system and then end up being spread on the field. This is a simple process of monitoring and composting and keeping some temperatures so that you have an idea of how you're doing in terms of killing the weed seeds that are present. In addition to that, as evidenced in this particular holding facility, although the manure is accumulated here, the perimeter of the holding facility can also be a source of weed invasion. In this particular case, we see a large number of seedling weeds growing on the bank. These seedling weeds, the majority of them are kochia, and as these kochia plants grow, they can get to be 5 to 6 feet tall. As they go to maturity and the seed is produced, that seed could blow over into the compost and end up being spread in the field. Thus, a new source of weed seed being introduced into the field.